Habitat for Humanity builds more than just homes. Its unique Build It and Buy It program allows hardworking people of limited means the opportunity to become homeowners. Habitat families put in 500 hours of sweat equity, working alongside volunteers to build their home, which they buy with a 0% interest mortgage. No longer financially vulnerable, they find themselves in a position of strength. Stable homes build stable neighborhoods that build stable communities. And a family who has left poverty housing behind will tell you that Habitat builds one more thing: hope.
My name is Sandra Aguayo, and this is my husband Martin. And these are my 3 children. This is Stacy, Martin, and Sandy behind me. We've been here, living here for 3 years. This was Martin's brother's house. We didn't have no place to live, so I said, let's try it. We moved in summer. It was fine, but when winter came, this is where the water comes in. That's the hole. And this is all the mold around the ceilings. This window at 2 o'clock in the morning, it just went whoop. The floor is really soft on this side. This is the coldest room. This is Sandy's room. You could feel the cold air from here, and the mold is under the carpet. It's wet on the carpet. When I took Sandy to the doctor, they said that she was breathing the mold. She got bronchitis, almost asthma. She has an inhaler, so she tries to use it because of this room. And we tried to go to different places for help to see if they could fix the mobile home. They said no, because of the 62-year-old mobile home. So they couldn't repair it. So where we were gonna live?
Housing has a huge impact on the learning that the students are able to do. It has a huge impact on their social interactions with other students and with adults. Our mobility rate runs about 62% here at Wickham. The students we start the fall with generally are the students we end the spring with, but in the middle, they're not here. They move and then they move back, and that's a factor of their ability to pay their rent.
I work at a retail store, and my husband Martin is a mail sorter on a printing company. Between me and him, we just make from $1,400 to $1,600 each month. So from there, we gotta pay all the bills, and then the rent, and then we gotta buy the kids' clothes, shoes, and their groceries. So that leaves us for the whole month, it leaves us like $100. A friend of ours told us about the program. She told me, go to Habitat and ask them if they could help you, you know. So we went to Habitat and we applied. They called me and they said, you're accepted. You're gonna be in the Habitat program. We need you for orientation. It was the biggest, me and Martin couldn't even sleep. It was incredible.
Es muy importante para nosotros porque ellos ayudan a muchas familias de bajos recursos como nosotros, y es una oportunidad de agarrar casa en pagos muy bajos, porque es muy duro ahorita para agarrar una casa normal. Los pagos están muy altos.
The materials are often donated, sometimes the land is donated, the effort's donated, and the family pays a zero-interest loan on a long-term stable basis. The families are here on site just as they are today, helping to build those homes. They're putting in their sweat equity of 500 hours. And you really see it when you're on a Habitat project and you're with it for a few years. You see how children start to blossom with that stability, how families start to blossom, and as they become stronger community members, we all benefit.
They told us you have to do 500 hours. Me and Martin just looked at each other and we said, how are we going to do that?
Pero nunca había trabajado en la construcción y es duro. Sí se cansa uno al final del día, pero sale uno feliz porque pues es su propia casa.
And we worked together with all these people that helped us. God gave us a big blessing with all the volunteers. People that don't know you, they take their time.
Our volunteers are amazing. Whether it's raining, snow like we've had this last year, 100 degrees, they show up and work their hearts out. And to me, that just speaks to the quality and the passion of our volunteers.
When we see the first walls came up, you're like, yes, this is my home. I'm building, I'm putting nails on it, and Habitat is changing our lives.
Nice and easy.
By the end of the day, a volunteer gives us great sense of accomplishment. They get to put up a wall, and it feels fantastic for them to be able to walk away, look at that wall, and say, wow, I built that.
There's a variety of things that you could spend your Saturday doing, but it's a great feeling to be able to come out and help other people and do physical work and connect with other people and teach people skills that they may not know otherwise.
Habitat brings everybody together. It's the theology of the hammer. It's, we can disagree on all kinds of things, but we can come together and work in partnership with a family to build a house. People go away and go home and say, I did something worthwhile today.
As a business person in Portland, I support Habitat because of what it does for the families and for the children. It gives the children a foundation to grow off of. It keeps them in the same schools year after year, which is so important for that stability for that family, for those kids.
By having stable housing, you see that kids begin to make contact or connections to their community. They'll start playing on sports teams. They start going to the library. They have a place within their home to do their homework. It actually strengthens the instruction that happens within the classroom.
Children do far better in school. And therefore, the kids, we're really building the next generation at the same time that we're building the Habitat house.
When one of our Habitat families buys their house and moves into their house, it gives them an opportunity to build equity. It gives them a stable life. It gives them hope long term.
Now they're gonna give me the key of my new home, a home that I helped, that I came every Saturday I was here. It's like a dream that you're waking up and it's real. I wanna cry.
It was a pleasure to work with you, and I would like to present you with the Bible and a key to your house.
When we closed that door, we were like crying to each other, like saying, yes, we got our home.
I love my new house, and I wouldn't want it to be like moldy ever again, like my old house.
My oldest, she says, Mom, this feels good. And I go, why? She goes, because this is our room. And she went like that, and she goes, I can't breathe, I could breathe. We go and check them out like at 11 or 12 when they're asleep, and I said, oh my God, they're asleep. Nothing's wrong with them anymore. And I'm here sitting in my own table, drinking coffee and don't worry about anything else.